Hey, welcome to The Guide. I'm Yo.
And I'm Will.
And this is your weekly update, all kinds of goodies to share. And let's start first with the Bourne Legacy. New movie coming out this weekend. We have our review up at gameandmovieguide.com, and I'll summarize it here in just a moment. But first, new feature at The Guide. You can submit your review.
Yep, on any of the articles on there. All you have to do is just look for the comment box on the bottom of the page.
Yep. Click and share what you think about it. Because, you know, we want to hear what you guys think about it.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's stuff that we may fail to cover that you find important about different games. So this is a way you can jump in there, put your 2 cents in, share it with your friends, and kind of build a community blog of
Absolutely.
review.
So, if you go out and see the Bourne Legacy this weekend, swing by The Guide and check out our review, and then at the bottom, submit your own review. And of course, we're going to look at it first and edit it and clean it up and, you know, make it look awesome. And then it'll be posted right there at The Guide. So we're excited about this. So we want your reviews on stuff like the Bourne Legacy, which, by the way, I thought was an interesting experiment, but one that ultimately does not succeed.
I don't know. I think they're really reaching to keep this series going.
And I understand why they're doing what they're doing. You know, that they're doing a new Bourne movie without Jason Bourne because they want to leave the opportunity for Matt Damon to come back as Jason Bourne if he feels like it. And he's said that he's open to that, just not right now. But in order to keep the franchise, you know, fresh and in the front of mind of people, you got to keep it in theaters. So having a new character that's connected to Jason Bourne, it's an interesting idea.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's an experiment that isn't really successful. And we explain all the reasons why we're disappointed at gameandmovieguide.com. And again, share your review of it. What did you think about it? Maybe it wasn't as disappointing to you. I heard some people who came out and said, best Bourne movie ever. And I was trying to suppress my gag reflex because it's a passable action film. It's just not a great Jason Bourne movie.
Yeah.
And it was an interesting experiment. It just doesn't pay off. Read the review, and we'll explain all the reasons why, and then share your own review. And next, let's talk about Transformers.
Ooh. How much action can you put in a game?
Yeah. The new Transformers Fall of Cybertron is coming out later this month. They've released a demo, interesting demo, because it's really fully featured. You get to play 2 single-player levels, one of the Autobot campaign, one of the Decepticon campaign, and you get to try out multiplayer, including building your own Transformer. Dude. That's awesome.
It's cool, but still, when you build your own Transformer, you're pretty limited to
the choices are limited.
The choices,
Yeah, but having tried it out, what were your impressions of just the early phases of the demo?
I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I felt, it's just like a giant stomping around, destroying whatever I wanted to.
Yeah.
Because the levels are very big in this one, and there's a lot more interactive destruction within the levels too. Yeah,
I think the classes in the multiplayer are a little bit more distinct. You know, between like being like a scout or a scientist or like a Titan, which is the big hulking tank types. I like the fact there's some special abilities for each class. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty similar to the last one with a few refinements. The single player, I have a lot of anticipation for. It seems like there's going to be a lot more customization.
Yeah.
Lots of opportunities to kind of tweak the settings and the loadout of your weapons and how your Transformer is specialized to suit your gameplay.
Yeah, you'll really be able to make your character your own with the new single player.
A lot more options for that. And I liked the level on the Decepticon level where you kind of could choose, do you want to take to the air and do combat or go on the ground? That was really cool, and I hope there's a lot more of that.
Yeah, this game even features a Transformer that gives you 3 options of assault rather than just 2. You can be like helicopter, a jet, or infantry.
And you get to play as the Dinobots in this game. That's not in the demo, but I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
that's going to be awesome. So Transformers coming out towards the end of the month, and we'll have our full review of that. I'm looking forward to it. I had a favorable impression from the demo. I think it's an improvement on the last game. I think it's going to be cool.
Yeah, I think it'll keep my attention, too.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. Transformers are always cool.
Yeah.
Come on.
Blowing stuff up's always cool, too. So.
I still get excited when I'm playing the game and you transform and you get that little hint of the sound that you always try to imitate as a kid. It's in the game. It's awesome. I'm sorry. I got excited about that. And then let's talk about Battlefield 3. We got some big events coming up for that.
Yes.
Our game night's coming up.
Our game night, yeah, on the 17th.
August 17th, we're going to get together and we'll have our own server. So you guys can play with the guys from the guide. And we'll have some prizes to give away, some cool stuff from Astro Zombies, some video games to give away. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah, definitely.
And then on Saturday, August 11th, we're going to have a practice day for Battlefield 3.
Yes.
So
that would be valuable for me.
right. It's for if you're like Will and you're just not very versed in playing Battlefield 3, this is going to be kind of practice for us, learning how to set up a server the way that we want so that we're ready for the following Friday. But then if you guys want to jump on and just get some tips, not that I'm any expert, but I do know a few things.
Well,
I've played more.
You're a professional.
I'm not professional, not even close. But I do know a few things, and so just to help the noobs get used to some of the guns and tactics and whatnot, we'll help you out with that. So it won't be like our competitive time. It'll be like, let's all learn together.
I'd say the most pivotal thing for me is there's always so many map packs coming out for all these games, and getting yourself acquainted with a level is super crucial to your success.
In any shooter.
Yeah.
You got to be familiar with the levels, and I am familiar with the levels. I know at least that much, so I can help you out with finding the best spots to do stuff. So we'll do that on Saturday, and check out GameAndMovieGuide.com for all the details about all that. And one last announcement that I'm really excited about. A new racer's coming out. You know, we had our debate recently.
Oh yeah,
Forza versus Need for Speed, and a lot of people, were checking that out. Well, now there's a new entrant into that competition. Grid 2 was just announced.
I don't even remember Grid 1.
Okay, Grid 1 was the game that reignited my passion and love for racing games, because I was kind of like, oh yeah, car games are kind of cool, and I just happened to pick up Grid 1, total accident, and it was amazing, really fun. And now Grid 2 is coming out in 2013. We got the trailer, the announcement trailer at our website. I'm super stoked for Grid 2, and they've been talking that this will be the racer game for the Call of Duty generation, that the online multiplayer is going to be what COD addicts are really going to enjoy for a racing game. So I'm interested to see how all that's going to play out.
Yeah, that with a big online community like that, it's going to be a lot of motivation for our single player campaigns to really step up and build the best cars that we can.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what they have in store. They haven't released a lot of details yet, but they keep, hinting towards that. So we'll see what happens. So Grid 2 coming out in 2013. Early details at GameAndMovieGuide.com. And
I think that's
I think that's everything.
That was a big handful.
That was a big handful. If you want to keep up with everything going on, of course, you can follow us social media.
Yeah, check us out on Facebook. Facebook.com/Game and Movie Guide. You can get to us on Google Plus and Twitter as well.
And of course, you can follow us at GameAndMovieGuide.com for everything we just talked about, much more in depth there.
Don't forget to start commenting and sharing your reviews.
Submit your reviews. We want to hear from you, and if it's good, who knows, we might talk about it right here on this show. Ooh. So make it good.
Is that all? Are we done?
Man, you ruined like the great ending. That was that was the out.
That's still an out.
Okay, wait, let me do that again, because make it good, and we might have it. Well, I don't even remember what I said. Just end it.